What's up dogs, Nyctopluvo, and it's been like a whole year since I released my first GameCube Hidden Gems video, and I think it's about time for a sequel to that video, don't you think? I mean, I just love the GameCube so much, and there's plenty of games on the GameCube that I don't think get the love they deserve, so let's shine the spotlight on 5 more GameCube Hidden Gems. If you've ever been to any type of arcade, you may have seen and or played one of those jet ski racing games, and Wave Race Blue Storm is exactly like those games, just at home. In Wave Race, you race around various different tracks while trying to keep control of your jet ski, as waves will heavily affect you. There are many different characters you can choose from in the game with different stats like top speed, acceleration, maneuvering, and strength, which is how your player deals with the waves. Blue Storm introduces new mechanics that Wave Race N64 didn't have, like weather, which affects the waves, and there are also different things throughout every map that can change like every lap of the game. Also, I mean, just look at the graphics on the water in this game. Just like, god damn, I want to drink that water. If that doesn't sell you on this game, I don't know what will. But definitely, if you have a GameCube and you like arcade racers, this one is definitely for you. Geist is a first-person shooter where you play as a ghost. That's right, a ghost. The plot of this game is that you get caught up in this experiment where your soul is removed from your body, but during the experiment, this little girl ghost saves you by turning off the machine. You then have to make it out of this terrorist lab as a ghost, and the cool thing about this game is that you can possess people and objects, but in order to possess people, you have to first scare them, which is where the objects come in handy. It's kind of like trying to solve puzzles in order to scare people to get through doors. Like maybe you need to possess a certain human because he has a key card to get through a door, but you have to scare him first in order to get through that door. It's just a really cool concept for a game. The game also has an interesting multiplayer. There's 3 modes. There's a deathmatch mode, which is, it's pretty decent. You play as a ghost, and you just possess people and objects. And then there's a capture the flag mode that involves capturing a certain body. That one's not super interesting. But then there's this mode called Hunt, and Hunt is really interesting. So there's a ghost team and then there's a human team, and the ghost team has to possess the human players and try to get them to commit suicide, while the humans have to struggle to keep control of their body and not die, pretty much. And it's just a very interesting mode, because in this mode the humans get these gas guns that can actually damage the ghost, so it creates this interesting dynamic of humans trying to help other humans by shooting them with gas guns to fight off the ghost, and then when the ghosts aren't possessing the humans can still just straight up shoot them with the gas guns. It's a very fun game mode, and overall Geist is just a really fun game, and if you like FPSs, interesting FPSs, you should definitely check this one out on New GameCube. Eggmania is an interesting versus puzzle game. It kind of plays like Tetris, and you play as these little egg characters, and you just try to build up your tower up to this hot air balloon faster than your opponent. You catch these falling blocks which you use to build up your tower, and you try to make sure your tower is stable all at the same time, because otherwise it will fall down. There are these power-ups that also fall from the sky, like concrete, which will fill up the gaps of your tower, a bomb which you could use to throw at your enemy's tower and it will break it, a hammer which you could also throw at your enemy and it will knock them off their tower. There's also various map hazards, like we have these monsters who will steal blocks out of your hand, and then a water monster that will pull your egg into the water. Overall, Eggmania is a very fun versus puzzle game. You should definitely pick up and add to your collection. Also, if you want to see some more Eggmania in action, I did a Let's Play a while back with my buddy Drew of us just playing the game. If you want to see more of how the game plays, I'll leave a link for that in the description. You can check that out after this video. Time Splitters 2 is a game that always saddens me to know that not many people know about it, because a lot of people love 007, GoldenEye, and Perfect Dark on the N64, and Time Splitters is just like the GameCube version of those 2 games, but it's more silly and ridiculous, which I love, because you can play as many different characters, ranging from robots to zombies to gangsters to a monkey. Time Splitters 2 is very arcadey, so it feels super chilled and relaxed to play it. The story of the game isn't super heavy. You just go through time collecting these time crystals, and you get to go to multiple different periods in time, which is really fun, like 1920s Chicago to 1800s Notre Dame to the Wild West. It's a really fun journey through time. But where the game really shines is the multiplayer, because it's really fun to just kick back and play the game with friends, and it's very customizable. You can change everything from the map weapons to the CPU characters in the map to the music that plays in the level. And one of my favorite things to do is play the virus mode, which is kind of like the survival mode where you try not to get infected by these on fire characters. It's really fun to see how long you and your friends can survive. But other than multiplayer, there's a custom map maker and a challenge mode which will keep you entertained for hours. Time Splitters 2 is a great first-person shooter full of content that you should definitely check out if you have a GameCube. Donkey Kong is a game I think a lot of people know about, but a lot of people haven't played, and that's probably because finding a copy of the game and a set of bongos isn't really easy and or cheap. However, if you do manage to get a set of bongos, this game is really cool. It's kind of like Guitar Hero, but with bongos. Now you might be saying to yourself, yeah, but there's only 2 drums. It's probably just really easy, right? And that's where you'd be wrong, because there are 4 different types of inputs. There's a left bongo hit, a right bongo hit, and then both at once, and then there's a clap which is picked up by the microphone in between the bongos, or you could just scream at the microphone in between the bongos. That works too. And on top of that, you don't realize how exhausting this game is. Just like, you're just smacking these bongos, and it's just like more of an exhausting game than like Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is kind of just like a lazy game if you think about it. You're just sitting there pressing buttons. I mean, just look at this picture of my brother right here. If he was playing Donkey Konga, he wouldn't be looking nearly that sad because he'd be too busy working up a sweat getting animated, just smacking bongos. Also, Donkey Konga has like a bunch of really good songs like We Will Rock You, The Locomotion, and the Pokemon theme song. I mean, come on guys, it's got the Pokemon theme song. If that doesn't make you want to play the game, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I will say this though. I personally feel like Donkey Konga is a must-own on the GameCube. If you find yourself a pair of bongos and you don't find the game, still pick up those pair of bongos and then just find the game. You'll find the game eventually, pretty much. This game is just too fun for you to miss out on. I feel like everybody that has a GameCube needs to play this game. And there it is, guys, 5 more GameCube hidden gems for you to look out for. Honestly, there are just so many great games on the GameCube. I'm definitely going to have to make another one of these videos in the future. Maybe next year. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I won't make you wait that long. Or will I? Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen the previous GameCube Hidden Gems video, definitely check that out. The link will be in the description. And subscribe for more GameCube videos in the future. But anyway, until next time, bye bye!